Have you ever seen one of those old movies where the villain falls into a pool of quicksand? At first, they flail, panic, and fight to escape, only to sink faster the more that they struggle. It's intense. The instinct to escape is overwhelming. But the counterintuitive truth is this: struggling is the worst thing you can do in quicksand. What helps? Stillness, floating, spreading out your weight, lying back and opening your arms and letting the quicksand hold you rather than trying to break free. Sure, it's not comfortable. You're still stuck in quicksand, but floating beats sinking. Now take that same principle and apply it to emotions. Painful emotions like fear, anxiety, sadness, or guilt can feel like emotional quicksand. They show up unexpectedly. They tighten around you, and your mind says, "Get out, get away, this isn't safe." So you start struggling. Maybe you try to push the feelings down, or distract yourself, or judge yourself. Why am I feeling this way again? What's wrong with me? But the more that you fight, the more tangled it gets. In ACT, we call this the struggle switch. When your struggle switch is on, every difficult feeling becomes a problem. If anxiety shows up, it's not just anxiety, it's bad anxiety, unacceptable anxiety. Anxiety you must get rid of now. So your mind layers new feelings on top of it. You get anxious about being anxious. This is too much. I can't handle this. You get angry about your anxiety. Why can't I just be normal? I hate this. You feel guilty about your anxiety. I should know better. I should be over this by now. Each emotion becomes a trigger for more emotions. Anxiety turns into shame. Sadness turns into anger. Fear turns into guilt. And you end up in a loop of suffering with no clear way out. We call this an ACT dirty discomfort, which is the added suffering that we create by struggling against natural pain. But what happens when the struggle switch is off? Now when anxiety shows up, it's just anxiety. Unpleasant? Sure. Overwhelming? Maybe. But not wrong, not shameful, not something to fix. When sadness shows up, we feel it. When fear shows up, we name it. When guilt shows up, we hold it gently and ask, "What's the matter here?" This is clean discomfort, which is the natural pain of being human, without the second layer of resistance. With the struggle switch off, we allow emotions to rise and fall. Sometimes they stick around, and sometimes they pass quickly. But we don't waste precious energy trying to force them out. Instead of struggling, we open. Instead of tightening, we soften. Instead of fighting, we float. Letting go of struggle doesn't mean giving up. It means making space. It means allowing your internal experiences to be what it is, while still choosing how you want to live. Sometimes the anxiety will still be there. The sadness may still whisper. But your actions won't be driven by the need to escape. They'll be guided by something deeper, your values. When the struggle switch is on, emotions are sticky, tangled, hard to move through. We react impulsively. We avoid people, places, and situations we care about. We feel exhausted, not just from the pain, but from the effort to hide it. When the struggle switch is off, emotions flow more freely. We choose with clarity. We stay present for what matters. We feel empowered, not just because we're free from pain, but because we're not at war with it. You can't avoid quicksand in life. Pain is part of the terrain, but you can choose how you respond when it shows up. You could struggle and sink, or float, breathe, and make room for what matters.